Hello guys, this is the Angry Casual Gamer here. Today we're going to play a little bit of Mega Man 11. This is such a classic game. Oh god, I love this game. This game is amazing. This is the start of the story. As you can see on the right is Dr. Light and on the left is Dr. Willy. This is when they were in college. They had two researchers and the college opted for Dr. Light's research because Willy's research was too dangerous. Speaking about Mega Man, it's a platform game, an old school one, a really difficult one, but it's such an amazing game. It's a joy to play. Sometimes it can get a little bit frustrating because you'll eventually die sometimes until you get the hang of it. Personally, I died several times on the first level until I reached the boss. One important thing to retain here is that when I say first level, please retain that lightly, because Mega Man is the kind of game where you have several levels and you can choose which one you can play. So there is no definitive order to play this game, although playing some levels in a certain order may actually make them easier to play. So I will be starting with the Rockman level, playing it casual, of course. Honestly, I saw some people playing normal and casual and didn't notice any change. Maybe, you know, maybe I have more lives available or something, but the game is equally hard. Okay, basically this is the story. Now,
all systems nominal. You're in great shape, Rockman.
this will be actually my first enemy, Rockman. For those who know, in Japan, Mega Man is actually called Rockman. So it's a little ironic that an enemy of Mega Man is called Rockman.
Let's see. We just finished with Block
Okay.
that leaves Torchman, Acid Man.
Actually, in a while, Dr. Willy will appear. I'm retaining these parts of the video because, you know, it's part of the story. I think it's actually interesting. I don't know if you guys notice it, but I'm doing this a little bit differently. For you know, time restraint conditions, and also trying something a little bit different just to see how it goes. I recorded it myself. I mean, I recorded the game actually first and myself later. I tried to retain the skin in the video. If you notice down there on the left, there is actually the little box to input the video, but this game has problem, not a problem. The character actually goes everywhere on the screen, so it's actually really hard to put a video, my video of myself talking on the corner. So I think I'll be putting the video of myself talking whatever I can, where actually we can see the character. The little border down there, you know, it's not that important. Everyone can see, can see things clearly. So I think there's no problem about it. So next time I'll do it a little bit differently. So basically now these will be all the bosses that we will have to face. Dr. Willy, the evil Dr. Willy, will put them under his control. The story goes that Willy in college had this system called the gear system, and it put a lot of strength in the robots. That's why Dr. Light's research was actually chosen. In the story, as you saw before, Willy just broke the system, but Dr. Light got it and fixed it. This will be actually their only hope to provide Mega Man with that
Wait,
system,
Mega Man.
so we can actually
Wiley's invention is
fight these
called the
enemies.
double-gear
Otherwise,
system.
you wouldn't have a
It's
chance.
designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength
Yeah.
and speed. If he really has completed it, I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
This is what I was telling you about.
We can't just let him get away.
The system basically
Mega
consists
Man.
of
I can tell
giving
you won't be
you extra speed. I mean, you will see it almost like the time is being slowed down.
This is the
And
prototype double-gear
the other
system
system
developed
is
back at
actually
Robot
to
University.
give you more power when
I
you
install
shoot.
this into your
And
settings,
you
you'll
can
be able to stop
use
him.
both systems actually at the same time.
It's dangerous.
But
Double-gear
after
places
depleting
great strain
the
on robot systems.
the reserves you have, the energy for that system, your normal fire will be a little bit on the weak side, you know,
There's a lot of work.
and you'll have to wait just a little bit so it is restored again.
The double gear system is fully installed.
So now we will see
Mega Man,
the-
rise and shine.
the Mega Man design drawing. So as you see, it is very classic, very beautiful, pretty. You have this, you know, impression that the drawings are made in 3D but represented kind of like a 2D, giving it that classic flavor, Mega Man 2D style.
I'll be back soon.
Many people call it 2.5D. Okay. It's really nice, the drawings actually. I like the graphics very much. And now we'll start the game. So this is Rockman, the first enemy. I actually had to play several times before I could defeat the enemy. This is the run I did when I defeated him, so we will start here. So as you'll see, Mega Man has a shot that can be charged, okay? If you push the button, you know, quickly several times, the shot is fast but weak. And if you press it for a little bit longer, it will charge and give you a stronger shot. So these are the first enemies. These guys over here, you can shoot them, but you have to shoot, you know, a hard shot right in the interval between the wheel. You saw there my first use of the gear system, the one that makes me fast, or if you see it from another angle, it slows down time. Okay, all of this is destroyable. This part of the level is relatively easy, but this level is a little bit long, longer than I was expecting and I was used to. I'm not a very big Mega Man player. I didn't play it that long. It was a game that was really famous when I was young, you know, the 80s, the 90s, but it was mainly for the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, you know, consoles. And here in my country, in Portugal, actually the most common console at that time was Mega Drive. Master System also, but not as popular as Mega Drive. Mega Drive was really strong. So I never played Mega Man when I was younger. I later played it through emulation. This is actually the PC version of the game. Okay, so you see I depleted the gears and the gears have now to recharge. I have to give them time before I can use them again. And you see this lightning electricity around Mega Man as if it was, you know, malfunctioning or something because of the strain the system puts in Mega Man systems. Well, this is kind of the first enemy here. It's not hard to defeat him. You just have to find a way of doing it. I actually died 1 or 2 times when I was finding out to defeat it. There's plenty of videos of how to do it on the internet, on YouTube. I actually didn't use any videos. I ended up defeating him. More or less the same thing with the boss, you know. I just tried and learned this behavior. more or less. It's easier said than done. Also, no, this game doesn't look like it, but it's kind of hard. So I decided to focus a little bit on the playing and commentating it and analyzing it later on. Also, as I said before, some time constraints. So, but I think it's still a nice video. We have to destroy these walls here. Okay, one hard shot. Oh, this is also the difference. The small shot, you know, you eventually blow a rock or something and the shot just disappears. The strong shot will traverse, you know, the whole screen. Did you see that dog over there? It is a helper you have. You can call it sometimes. You have energy, and it will help you to jump higher. In here, I have to be extremely fast. The faster I am, the less obstacles I have. In here I need to use the gear systems because it's a little bit to jump under that rock fast, so I don't have to deal with those rocks anymore. Continue to jump, you know. I'm going to lose a little bit of energy. If you see there on the top left, you have Mega Man's energy. It's the beige bar. You can always get a little bit of energy from, you know, killing your enemies and feel it. I just feel it a little bit there. These parts are the most annoying to me because these guys are, you know, really slow coming at you. You have a lot of them, and sometimes it's kind of hard to go through, you know, these rollers and actually being able to go through those enemies. This part here you have to be a little bit careful because there is some rocks, you know, falling. I happened to die there before, so careful. The game is really well designed, you know. Another one of these enemies, but this time, you know, you have a roller under you, so you can keep still. You'll eventually lose some energy, it's inevitable, okay, it's very hard not to. As you see, the graphics are really good. This is 3D, but actually looks like, you know, 2D, just with a good shading. Okay, eventually I'll defeat this guy. It just takes a little bit longer because of the roller under Mega Man's feet, okay. We are not that far away from the boss, but this level is actually a little bit long. Longer, I would say, that certain, you know, Mega Man levels I was almost used to. Well, it's done. It's gone now. I also would like to talk slightly about Mega Man X. You know, Mega Man X, it's not the 10th game of the series. It's a parallel series. Mega Man is slightly different. It has this red light, kind of like a ruby, on top of his head. It's a different game. For example, Mega Man can jump on walls. Mega Man X, I'm sorry, can jump on walls. Mega Man can't jump on walls. There are, you know, several games brought from Mega Man and Mega Man X. Recently, this, you know, collection from all the Mega Man X games came out for PC on Steam. You can check it out. Mega Man 11, it's not an expensive game, you know, but, you know, for what it is, I think it should be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, no, it is what it is, right? So in here you have to be really fast, or I will die. Okay. The longer you take, the more obstacles you'll have to go through. Okay, almost. You see that slide over there? You'll need to use that a lot. In that level, it was really mandatory. You had to use it, or else you wouldn't go through it. This is actually some energy. If your energy is depleted, you know, your life, you can consume one of those and restore it. I'll actually only realize it in the end of this game. There's still a lot of things for me to find out, you know. This platform section, it's kind of hard because of these guys. You know, I can't just jump in there because I would hit the guy and would fall down, just like I'm falling down now. And if I fall in this hole, I will die. I'll immediately lose a life, you know. So sometimes I have to take a little back, little strategic retreat, you know. Try to kill them, or some of them at least. Kill enough of them. I got a little bit lucky in there, but I'm through, so that's okay. A little pause. These guys are really slow, but are really annoying, you know. Charging the weapon right now, it's easier to kill him. When I'm close to that guy down there, he will show up and I will have to kill him right away. Okay, done. Let's go. I'm almost at the enemy, at the boss. Almost there. Just a little bit longer. Okay. Jump on this guy, yeah. You know, I can kill him. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood, you know. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, sometimes it gives you something that is worth actually catching up, some items, you know. This case was a random item. That guy showing it over there, previously he had a life. If I was fast enough, I could have gotten that life. It's a little bit annoying. You can't kill him with one charged shot. You must have a more powerful weapon to kill him on one shot. Well, this is the boss now. This is totally characteristic from Mega Man. Oh, here it is. If you see there, those are the items I currently have, or better saying, don't have, because I'm still in the beginning of the game. Rockman starts small, you know, not that easy to damage him, but it won't be like that always. It will in no time transform itself to a really giant damn rock with legs, as he's doing right now. Yeah. I believe I will die several times here. I'm explaining to you eventually in the recording, you know, I will move forward so you don't have to watch me die several times, you know. You really have to get his movements, you know. And in the beginning I wasn't getting them very well. I already got some, but I really needed to pay closer attention to the way he moves and attacks, so I can better understand his movements, because he has 3 basic attacks. Right now, this is a really bit hard. You have to have some health to damage him, but it is possible to do it with the normal shot. Okay, I actually ended up defeating him with the normal shot. In here I will die. I'm losing too much energy. He will kill me eventually, and I will have to start fighting the boss again. Well, there it is. I died. I will die several times. So from now on, I'll just, you know, cut the video and go to the time that I actually defeat the boss. Okay, okay. We're back again. So I'm going to defeat the boss this time. Let's see, going through the gates. The boss appears. This kind of game is, you know, it's really old school. You have to get his movements very well, study them, memorize them, and eventually you'll go through the bosses. But don't forget also what I said previously. There is a certain ideal order you should take the levels slash bosses to defeat them more easily, because when you defeat a boss, you get his weapon, a weapon related to him. In this case, when I defeat this boss, I will have a weapon that will drop, you know, several blocks of stone from the air, but their use is limited, so you have to be wise. Because if you get to the boss and you'll need a weapon and you don't have any more charges, you will die. And you will have to start the level all over again. That actually happened to me. You will see it. I'm getting more or less the way he moves in attacks. See right there, I'm already doing it much better than previously. It won't take very long. He will take the shape again of the smaller guy. Okay. That actually wasn't the use I wanted to do. This is the... yeah, I got him. No, this will be a little bit hard. So, not easy to go through the bricks. I'll start shooting normally eventually. Yeah. Almost doing it. Our health levels are very close. But he will die first. He died. And now I will get his weapon. Yeah. So as you see, it's a matter of keep trying it and realizing how you have to tackle, the difficulties from the levels and the bosses. Just like we did it old school, in the 80s and the 90s. Mega Man is now getting his new weapon. Oh, and this the way it looks also changes, so it's really easy to identify which weapon he has. When you are playing it, you will... oh, this is kind of like a short tutorial, so you guys know how to use it. As for playing it, the controller, if you remember in my previous video, I was using an arcade controller. I won't advise you an arcade controller to play this game in here. A gamepad is the best option because this game was actually designed around, those Super Nintendo buttons, those 4 on the face and the shoulder buttons. Actually, you will use 4 shoulder buttons and 4 on the faceplate, just like in any modern console. So grab yourself a controller kind of like a 360 or a PlayStation controller or whatever, and it will be easier, to play this game. This is the actual items I have. Do you see in there those kind of cans? The one that says E, I have 2, so I can fill my life gauge if I need to. I'm actually going to start playing the Fuse Man level. I will lose against this boss because basically I don't have any more lives. I never played against it. I really need to learn its pattern. This level is considerably shorter than the previous one. I'll actually experimenting here with changing the weapons. If you fall under what I just did, you will lose a little bit of life. I didn't know that, but now I know. These guys in here, if you happen to touch his electricity arc, you will get shocked. This bat takes, I think it's 2 hits to die. And I'm still studying the enemies and experimenting with the weapon constantly. And you can see that the weapon's energy on the top left in teal color or green, it's the plating, and by the end I won't have any more of that energy to try and defeat the boss more easily. So but this level, it's kind of like a puzzle. You have these yellow rays, you have to go between them so you don't get electrocuted. I will be sometimes, it's normal. You just have to realize the pattern. Okay, just a little bit here. No, the charge just took care of him in one try. A drone, Many of you, if you guys know me, you know that I fly drones. More specifically, racing drones, fast drones. So destroying a drone is almost sad to me, but at the same time, we are racers and we break so many parts, so we're kind of used to it. Okay, this weapon actually makes it easier to destroy that gun over there, but I will regret it later because I won't have energy in that weapon. And you can have enemy, you know, you have to shoot it when it rises his shield. Another weapon. Just dealt with it with a new weapon. Just, you know, trying it. Don't fall down there, please. A drone. It will take, you know, just some hits. I'm actually thinking if I do a normal jump. Okay, I did. One thing you have to keep in your mind is that while he jumps a lot, you have to actually press the button for some time so he does his full jump. If you just press it shortly, he will do a small jump and you might get surprised, you know, catch by surprise and eventually die. So I have to time this correctly. Jumping. It's not hard, you know, you just have to take your time. Another drone. I will actually jump forward, okay, and continue. I'm charging my weapon. You can charge your weapon and keep it charged and jump normally. Just keep doing your things and just release the button whenever you want. I'm looking at the pattern from, you know, the lasers, the way they move. But I'll get shocked anyway, probably. Yeah. I would. I'm trying to get these guys. And there's actually a level, not a level, a section of this level that is really easy to do. And I actually saw it in a video. That's why I will do it so cleanly. But I'll show it to you. Careful with this. This is kind of a mine. If you are on the floor where that mine is, it will start to run really fast. I didn't destroy it with one of these shots, but I noticed that I could stop it, so that's what I will do. I will stop it and go to the other side. No. If you dodge it, the spikes will take you some health points, so be careful. Okay. Charging again. Letting it go fast. See what I told you about the arc, the electricity arc. In here I thought only, you know, the little robot, if he touched me, would get me some energy, would cost me some energy, some health, but no, careful with the arc. Time your jumps well. In here it's better to use your speed gear, but I, you know, failed the jump, so I have to wait again. Using the speed gear, going fast. Okay, waiting a little bit. I don't have the speed gear now, so I will make do with what I have. A little bit of energy lost. This level is actually, this part of the level, that's the one I was talking about. It's actually real easy to do it. You just have to time it right, you know. Just look at it. Real easy. Okay. Eventually I will lose some health in here. Let me see. Yeah, that's the time I realized that the special weapon from the boss has no energy and I can't use it, so too bad. And now it's the boss. See what I told you? The level is really short compared to the other one. This is the first time I was playing against this boss. I don't know, his moves, his patterns. You have to be really careful. These things, these floating things, are in a height that really is not, you know, easy to shoot. Sometimes I'll just pass under them, it's easier, you know. When it's this part, the previous part, he was always shooting what he were, and you have to be really careful and just go around, you know. In here there is a pattern actually, so you... and I die. See what I was telling you about? But, you know, this is enough to really understand and check this game. This is a really great game, excellent playability, old school, you know, platform style game. It's, you know, it's Mega Man. Everybody or almost everybody knows or heard talking about Mega Man. Please try it if you didn't play yet. It's a great game. I love it. I will keep playing it. And I'll see you around, guys. So, see you next time. Bye. Peace out.